It's another hot and muggy day in Miami, and the roof is closed as such for comfort at Marlins Park. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. Stay tuned for Marlins baseball next. Freddie Barrera, the Alabama-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last one wasn't very good, mainly because of control issues. Walked 5 batters in his last start, and he certainly can't do that in this one here, or he's going to come out of the short end of this one.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Mets, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch coming, here it is. And we are underway this afternoon from Miami as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
2-2. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And gone. An absolute bomb. Xander Bogaerts has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
The right fielder.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 17 home runs and 66 driven in. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has a read on it. Oh, and he whiffs on it. This will kick up against the wall now. McCutchen can motor. He's heading for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a 3-base error, but the result is the same. He's 90 feet away from scoring, and it looks like they are going to give him an error, and I think that's definitely the right call there.
Count 1-0. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Chopper foul. McCutchen, the runner at third with no outs. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row. And listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring a game when Carl's behind the dish.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Outside. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Samuel Acevedo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Fouled away. Acevedo, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1 and 2.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
2 outs here with a runner at third. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first, and the Mets have an early 1-0 lead. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, this guy was really good in his last one. Earned the win in his last start, pitching into the 8th inning. We'll see if he can give them another strong start in this one.
Here's D. Gordon now. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Baseman, D. Gordon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Another 1-2 delivery. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Hit hard to short. Bogarts has it. And there's 1 away. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. He comes in leading the NL in stolen bases, so for him, it's all about getting on base and letting things happen with his wheels. Everyone knows when he gets on, he's going.
In is Christian Yelich. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting third, the right fielder, Giancarlo
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. The 0-1 on its way. Check the swing there and pops this one up. Acevedo is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. McCutchen is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. One left for Miami. They trail this one 1-0. Now in the box, Will Griffith. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Will Griffith.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Hits the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
And it's fouled away. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
At third, Longoria. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass. But let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's Juan Lagares. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First offering on its way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him, as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the second inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
Into the box now, Kurt Casale. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. One out, nobody on. 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
2-1. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He stays alive, still 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Stanton on the run, and no one will track it down. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
There's ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Stepping in now, Zach Wheeler. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
The bat,
sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Casale at second with two down. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball three now. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Yelich is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 New York. Stepping up to the plate, Carmen Lopez. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Batting 6, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
So coming to the plate, JT Realmuto. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting and hitting fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. Look up and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
He's set. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to get down out there. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now. And he is in there.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
The pitcher.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Now at the plate, Freddie Barrera, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Altuve for one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now back, second baseman, D. Gordon.
At the plate, D. Gordon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Marlins 3 and the Mets 2. Stepping up now, Andrew McCutchen. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and Longoria can't handle it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Popped him up. Mortero has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Samuel Acevedo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. McCutchen over at second. Altuve is over at first with 1 away. Fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Lopez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Will Griffith. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Hard hit at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Marlins on top, 3-2. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning.
Yelich.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The right fielder.
So striding forward now, Giancarlo Stanton. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The 1-0 home. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, number 36 on the year for him. And it stakes the Marlins to a 4-2 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The left fielder, number 2, Carmen Lopez.
Striding in once again, Carmen Lopez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Longoria stands at first with one out. And he popped him up. Bogarts into shallow left, but he won't get there. It falls in. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here.
Real Muto.
In now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Runners are at first and second with one away. That's wide, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Ready now for the Marlins, Jordan Otska. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 5-2.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A base hit in his first trip. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Wheeler pauses. Here he comes on 2-2. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Altuve onto the grass. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Marlins lead it 5-2. Digging in, Juan Lagares. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Throw won't get him. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Standing in now, Kurt Casale, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Zach Wheeler, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Swung on and missed.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Marlins lead this one 5-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Marlins offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've obviously had a lot of success in terms of pushing across runs, and a big part of that, in his opinion, has been their pitch selection. In this game, they've swung at pitches outside of the strike zone less than 15% of the time, meaning the vast majority of their swings has been at pitches that they're more likely to handle and hit hard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Christian Yelich. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Line hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that one-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
The 1-0. This is in the air to left. Cespedes is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Evan Longoria. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Here's a fly ball, well hit. McCutchen on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Marlins leave one, and it remains 5-2. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
The shortstop.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Again, another foul ball. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out. Next for the Mets, Jose Altuve. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bogarts leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit on the ground to third. Taken in by Longoria. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Push me too far. Stay low, low. Baby, you was maxing at the star. I know, no.
Ready for another chance? Carmen Lopez. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Carmen Lopez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. pulled high in the air out to right field. McCutchen is under it. 1 out. One away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Weak grounder down the line at third. And this gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 5 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. In there, 1-2 now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now. Jordan Otska. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball, 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Marlins 5 and the Mets 2. Elliot Sanchez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 31, Elliot Sanchez.
Now to the plate, Samuel Acevedo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. The 1-2 pitch. Now a curveball misses inside.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Will Griffith, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. Strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Gordon is up with it, and there's out number 2. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight.
Lagares.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 2-0 now. Two and 1 to Juan Lagares.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Full count still. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail 5-2. Robert Gesellman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Striding into the box, Leo Mortero.
Leading up for the Marlins, the first baseman, Leo Mortero.
First offering on its way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1. Clifford Blue will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 55, Clifford Blue.
Nope. A ball and no strikes.
0-1, no strikes.
On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Reined in. And there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, D. Gordon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out for short. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
And that misses, ball 1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
On the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 6 full. Miami's out in front, 5-2. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Junichi Tazawa is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 25, Junichi Tazawa.
Leading off the inning, Kurt Casale, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch on its way, and he takes ball 1. A ball and a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
as anticipated. Here's a ground ball now to the right side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3 and the deficit remains 5-2. Chris Flexen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 64, Chris Flexen.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of his own.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Stanton gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. Into the box, Carmen Lopez. 2 hits in 3 at Bats for him in this one.
Lopez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Realmuto.
From the stretch, here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Now the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stop.
Standing in now, Jordan Otska, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Marlins leave all 3. They're still out in front, 5-2. Plate, Andrew McCutchen. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Andrew.
Kyle Berklaw been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Kyle Berklaw.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner towards second, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve. He swings and grounds it to short. To Gordon for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as they are quickly 2 away now. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swinging a looper to left. Lopez ranging forward. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They trail 5-2. Steven Palacios is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
Palacios.
To short, hit hard. Gloved by Bogaerts. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready once again, D. Gordon. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Altuve at second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Striding in, Christian Yelich. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Line to the right side. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Wei-Yin Chen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 54, Wei-Yin Chen.
Striding in to start the 9th, Samuel Acevedo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Chen's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
1-1.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lopez waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Will Griffith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. 1 out, nobody on. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Juan Lagares. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Otska Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-2 the final today. The Fish win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Freddie Barrera gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Zach Wheeler is charged with another loss, his 18th of the season. Wei-Yin Chen records the save, number 36 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.